Hi guys, hello my beautiful and amazing trend lovers. How you guys doing? I hope fine and okay. Tonto is trending. We have a lot to chase. Tonto DK is trending. My people, before we go further, before we continue, if you know you haven't subscribed, please support your girl by hitting the subscribe button. This is Trends with Girls, and this is where you get the latest trends and gist about celebrities, lifestyle, events, and more. And if you know you haven't subscribed, you are missing out big time. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and notification button so whenever I put out a gist, you'll be the first to hear the trends. And to my returning subscribers, you are the best. Thanks for always stopping by. Yes, so my dear trenders, Tonto is trending. Yeah, Tonto has given her life to Christ and she has changed a lot about her personalities. Yes, a lot about her personalities. A lot of people will not leave her alone. People of this world keep watching her if it's for real or if it's fake. She's also a huge partaker of NSPD prayer. This prayer they go every morning, what God does not do cannot exist. She's a huge fan of Pastor Jerry Eze. Yes, he is a huge fan of Pastor Jerry Eze. She has really contributed to the ministry when it comes to charity work, cleaning of the church and all that. Yeah, Tonto has really transformed her life. And this is Pastor Jerry in this picture laying hands on her son. Yeah, that is King Andre, Tonto first and only child for now. That is King Andre, the child she had with her ex, Churchill. And she has been teaching this child the way of the Lord, like being guided by Pastor Jerry, to lead this child through the right path. Yes, Tonto has really changed a lot. So after the so much talked about birthday party that they threw for King Andre, after the reconciliation between Toto and her ex-husband Churchill to enable co-parenting over their son Andre, Tonto recently again threw a dinner date for her stepdaughter. That's the picture you're seeing there. Yes, so that is Church's first daughter from another woman. Not the one, not from Rosie. Oh. This is from another woman. So she was going back to school, and Tonto Dike thought it wise for her to throw a dinner, including of the girl, her own son, her ex-husband Churchill, and other well-wishers from family, workplace, and what have you. It was a very beautiful, small occasion that consists with family and few friends. Yes, so that's Church's daughter. Tonto Dike was just having the time of her life. Just take a look at this cup of is it fruit juice or what do we call it? Like you will see that Tonto is relaxed. Like since she found Christ, since she found God, everything about her has been so peaceful. Everything about her has been so serene. We don't used to hear anything again from like the usual Tonto we know before. That is the queen of drama. Like before was King Tonto, but recently she also addressed the public to now call her just Tonto Dike, Madam Tonto Dike, Evangelist Tonto Dike, or anything Tonto Dike apart from labeling her a king. This is what I was talking about when I said since she found Christ, there have been a lot of turnaround in her personality. Yeah, this was the dinner dates that she threw for Church's daughter. Yes, and just like I told you guys earlier on, family, friends, loved ones. It was just, a family thing. It wasn't too loud because the birthday party they threw earlier was so loud that people were complaining, this one, Churchy is coming close to Tonto. Are you sure something else is not happening? Why? Our Jesus baby is just doing all this just to be at peace with herself and to cooperate with the father of her son. People will always talk, especially next seasons. They were just putting their mouth like, this closeness is too much. Oh, the man should respect his wife. They know they have reconciled because of the kid, but he's going all out too much for the child. Which one now is now dinner dates for his first daughter and Rosie? Rosie was nowhere to be found in these dinner dates. Like, even Rosie is the second wife and the wife of Churchill as it stands now, because after he and Tonto broke up 10 years ago, he got married to Rosie. This is Rosie, and they have about two beautiful kids together. Why all this is happening, Rosie is somewhere in Paris having fun and living the best of her life. People are saying the man should respect his wife, while others are saying, they are praying for Tonto to take her husband back. Like, as if Tonto has that in mind. Hey, what people? Yeah, people are also saying that, yeah, churches should remember that when everybody was not there, when everybody left him, when he was at his lowest, that Rosie stood by him. Rosie never left. Rosie gave him a family and built him better. But on the other side, Tonto Dike, she has nothing to really worry about, because it's all about love, all about healing, all about making up. For her, it's just for the child to have more time to bond with the father for the lost times that he missed, that fatherly company, parties, and then I think it's just to make up and heal around the circumstances, that led to the divorce, and the circumstances that led to her being a single parent for a very long time. I think these are reasons, why she's putting up all these parties and all these dinners. I think just for the child to get more bond with the father and the stepsister too. So it's just all about that for Tonto Dike, and they had so much fun. The dinner was so arranged. This is a coffee guy. This look like a foreign coffee guy. He's serving them with some short tot glass. It was amazing dinner. Boom! Hey, my trenders. Few days ago, after this dinner, Tonto was doing her evangelical Christian outreach in a government school in Abuja with her colleagues. So as they were in this school doing outreach to these children, talking to them, she stumbled upon this particular girl. I don't know if it's the girl that came to meet her or she was the one that called the girl. All we know is that she stumbled this girl and prayer session started to begin. Tonto Dike started praying. We all know, we have been seeing Tonto Dike of late, her social media handles and all that. Her personality have changed. She now kabashes, she now says prayers, no more drama, no more saga. It has been prayer. So back to the trend. She started praying for this child though. She started doing deliverance for this child, speaking in tongue. It was a scene that other of the classmates of this child came around. They were looking and saying at what was happening. Tonto and her team. Tonto was the lead evangelist, if you may ask, because she's the one that was conducting the the deliverance now. Yeah, she was the one conducting it. So she was praying. As you can see, she and the child was on the floor, and she held onto the child's face and eyes. She was conducting serious deliverance. I think the child was a demonic, or the child had a spirit that was possessing the child. Immediately this thing went viral. It went viral. So immediately this thing went viral. Celebrities are not having it though. Celebrities are not having it. Very Dark Man, Doris, Easy, and so many other celebrities who have said that this situation is bad. They actually mocked it outrightly. Doris Ogala mocked it and said that she was doing eye service. That which day did she became a Christian? Which day did she give her life to Christ that she has started conducting deliverance? They also said that she was becoming too close to Pastor Jerry. Oh, jeez. Naija, we can gist though. Yes, so this is the trend that is trending everywhere. It didn't end there. Izzy was so mad. Everybody knows Izzy that she is straight. She said this was child abuse. That if Tonto DK can do the same thing or will allow somebody do the same thing to her child, say, see, poor man pikin don't suffer. Oh. Say it's only the poor they are always delivering from one evil spirit to the other. That they should stop using poor people, poor man's children to chase clouds in the name of deliverance. No be small gbas so like this was just going on and on. Some people are saying that she's doing all this for her political ambition, trying to get crowd, that we all know that these politicians, they always go to the poor and do all these eye service things to get more attention. A lot has been trending about this deliverance Tonto went to do in this primary school in Abuja. It didn't stop there. Very dark man is not having it at all. He's not having it. In fact, he is giving a straight warning that she should desist from using poor children in chasing cloud. Whereas they lack good governance and they are not getting it. That can she go to a private school and start conducting such deliverance there? And for a fact that that particular school is in his area and he did some renovation with his team there, that she should stop and desist from going there. That she can also tag the child. Tag the child a witch, a bad name, amongst her peers, which is very, very bad for the child, why the child is still attending that school. But as we all know, Tonto DK is doing the Lord's work. They continue their outreach after the deliverance section. They reach out to the children, as you can see in this picture. They shared some Bible and other things that they came with for the children, teaching them the word of God on how to behave. She just went all about to the thing that actually brought her out there. But trust me, the internet is buzzing. It's trending everywhere that people are not happy with the deliverance Tonto DK did on that little girl in that school, and in such manner that it was bad. Even the serene of the school, the environment is not properly kept. It's not conducive for students already. Then here you are conducting a deliverance and labeling somebody's child a witch amongst her peers. That it was not right. Agosave was not left at all. He said that the hustle was for missionary views. Meanwhile, it was said that it was the girl that was even the one that approached Tonto DK. This is the trend though that has been trending. But at the end of the day, Tonto did what she did. She and her team, they succeeded in what they came. All glory be to God. I think they left there in peace. But even if the internet is still buzzing, if you have watched this video to this level and you haven't subscribed, please support your girl by hitting the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of my trending gist. Thank you, my trendy lovers. See you in my next video. Bye.